What's happening, guys? I was meant to come on live later because I'm clashing with the football, but to hell with it. Crypto is far more spicier than the Portugal game. Got a lot to talk about, so I thought we might as well make it a go. Give it a go. What's going on? Who's here? Caveman, are you still here? Yo, Doug, what's happening, bro? No way. Let me yo, Donkey, big up yourself, bro. Big man Jason in the building. Look, guys, what I'm gonna do, first of all, before I get into the groove, I'd like to just invite the brothers. If you can come on, if time allows you, please do so, because I think it would be wonderful to have a chat. Anybody can come on here, have a crypto discussion with me, and yeah, let's do that. And before we do that, let me just big up everybody first. Of course, the one and only Caveman in the building. My brother Freedom Fighter was here earlier on. UB is here. What is happening? UB, Doug. Man like Gareth in the building. Biden is declining big time, man. I really feel bad. I mean, you know, they just want him to die on the job or something. Peter in the building. What's happening, bro? Thoughts on Lithium and Dynex price prediction? Yeah, we'll talk about the price prediction, brother. I mean, a lot of these prices are now being kind of reconsidered. Yeah, Patriot said, little early, brother. No worries. I mean, you know what my lives are like, bro. I'll be here for a while. And yeah, Pitt, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Listen, the only thing I know is you buying broke. Andreas, great joke, brother. Actually, you know what? I'm actually keeping the Portugal Slovenia match. Last night, of course, England won. Peter AI Tech is a supreme buy, and I'm going to show you, not just say it, I'm actually going to show you what I've been doing as DCA buy, guys, because I think sometimes it's important to truly understand the prices we've got in front of us. And it feels a little bit better now that everybody's in a slightly more positive mode. But what I would say is accumulate throughout the summer. You know, prices right now, the way they are, they're guaranteeing us a lot higher returns. If you can bring the average down, I think we are in for a crazy, crazy bull run. Really crazy bull run, guys. You know, if with all negativity aside, I mean, there's nothing else you can do to the crypto community. Yeah, Bitcoin can go further down, but really, who cares? I mean, I'm talking about, you know, thousands of X's, not a couple of hundred, or sorry, not 50% drawdown here or there. But for those of you that want to know what I've actually put into the market as of today, I'll show that. I'll share that with you. Let me just go grab my screen share. Guys, we've got a massive one tomorrow. We've got a huge one tomorrow. So the brother said, is AI tech a good buy? And I'm absolutely saying, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, was my plan to buy an additional 57,000 AI techs? Originally, no. But when the good prices present themselves, what could you do? And Dynex is, you know, Dynex is Dynex. I mean, I see the next question there. But yes, I have been accumulating AI tech, ALF, Heroes of Marvia, a bit of Turbo, a bit of Orange, bit of GeoNet. And yeah, that feels good because I'm diversifying. At the same time, most of my money is in my big convictions. So if you see here in this particular portfolio, from an asset standpoint, for me, it's very, very clear. Of course, I have my private portfolio, but it's also important to have a perspective of this portfolio that I've been fixing. And you can see here, we've been, of course, below market, but when it matters, that's accumulation, right? When it matters, you go zoom, catch up and overtake the market. And I think that's the strategy for everybody. Yeah, that's fantastic, bro. Let's have a look. Yeah, with the notification. I'm liking Dynex and the Tensor for cloud. Yeah, take a look since we're talking Octaspace. Absolutely. Look, I actually bought Tensor when it was just still in the when it was just on Uniswap. So the team is cool. I think one of the first things that impressed me was the fact that they turned up for the they just went straight to the NVIDIA conference. They recorded that. They did a lot of promotion on that. And yeah, after that, they've got a huge FUD. Now, if you remember, a lot of these projects came out and they just kind of came out into narrative. So if you see when the Tensor came out over here, you could actually see, look, they had that massive pump. And then with everything else, they corrected. Still a micro cap, $7 million. And I have a tiny, tiny fraction of a bag. And of course, Dynex, you know what Dynex is like. He, Cliff will be here, DNX. And they had more bullish news today. I mean, these guys are, honestly, the team is growing and the bullishness is growing. Now, in terms of, for me, price prediction over here, I don't see why these don't actually go into $2 to $3 billion in market cap. And that's anything between 70 to a little bit more. So, yeah, super bullish on all of these projects. But yeah, Tensor, obviously, it's a lot more risky. I would say at these early stages, it would have been amazing. Look at this dip here. Boom. But it kind of came back up. But yeah, a lot more risky, I would say. Glad to see you bought some Turbo. I had Turbo and I sold it. I bought Turbo. Actually, I knew the kind of the story when, was it April 2023. So if you don't know the founder of Turbo, his story is incredible. And I always knew it was going to do well. It's just the fact that obviously between the two, so one of the two that I bought, one was Pepe, the other one was Turbo in the bear market, and I traded Turbo quite nicely, and I held Pepe to the top. But yeah, Turbo will do bits. I'm 100% sure about that, bro. Peak of the run 2024, maximum Q1 2025. Mo, that's a very good question. Listen, I'm preparing for a traditional cycle, but for those that are in our private community know we are willing to take significant kind of portion off the table because it's going to be important for you, for myself. And I'll give you an example why. For example, one of the projects I hold is Ondo. Ondo has a massive unlock in January. So would you buy back the dip? Of course. But I still think we're going to have a traditional cycle, albeit if we look at traditional cycles from the past, you'd almost have to be you'd have to be extremely wary when you take money off the table. This is kind of my overall feeling of where we are in the cycle. So if you look at July over here, these months after the halving, practically this is where we find ourselves right now. We're in the month of July. So looking at that, it just puts it into perspective where we're kind of sitting now. So if you look at the time it took, from there to there, really we need a peak to be around. Last time it was around April 21. There was the first peak. A lot of people, and I've always said to my group, around about Christmas this year, after election or during the run up to the election, there's going to be some profit taken, I'm sure. And then, of course, you wait for that first run up here, and this would replicate. It's not going to be cycle for cycle because of the spot, ETFs and Solana now talking about an ETF. But I genuinely believe that with a total market cap of 600 billion, altcoins have not really seen anything. And when you just put this into perspective, I mean, last time we peaked, I can show you here. In the last cycle, the highest wick was 1.3 trillion. Now, this could, the total altcoin market could 3x. So on that basis, yeah, we still have way to go, guys. Look where we are. We've barely scratched the surface over here. And I think we still have a long way to go. Yeah, so I still think traditional cycle demo. Just put a few grand into GPU. Okay. And then the other one, fantastic. Now, GPU is obviously, Node AI or GPU. It's a great project. I mean, I literally I have a video on YouTube when I got this one at under $9 million. And at the time, I didn't really realize what I had on my hands. Damn, I was actually using the contract as an example of something that could be, that could have an exploit potentially. But yeah, it was around these these are the good old days. But I would say beautiful retracement, $67 million in market cap. It's a favorite. It has a lot of well activity on this. So I'm in no doubt this is one of the better Deepin projects, in my opinion. And they're pretty consistent with their marketing too. So yeah, good idea, brother, to have a decent exposure. You also have Aether, if I'm correct. And yeah, it's GPU all day. But yeah, decent buys, man. AI tech as well is a good one. Steve, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. Listen, tomorrow we're going to be doing something crazy, man. We are preparing to do the OCTA thanks to Cliff and his connections. We're going to have an OCTA AMA. I'm just going to put out the paperwork so everybody could be prepared for that. And yeah, this is just going to be quite important, to be honest. So prepare your questions, guys. Cass is the best thing ever. Listen, Cass, I don't know if you guys have seen, but the wallets, man, the wallet is still quite a challenge for me. Do you think GFAL has a chance of reaching $1 realistically? Yeah, absolutely. That's why I hold GFAL. GFAL is, look, at the end of the day, they do have unlocks. Yes, the inflation is not as bad as, when it first launched. I mean, a lot of people were put away from GFAL because of that inflation. But GFAL has a supposedly, I mean, not allegedly, they actually have one of the best teams in crypto. So yeah, I still believe that GFAL will do extremely well. I think $1 to $2 is not beyond the realms of possibilities. Now, the only thing I would say is, if you look at their price action right now, $1,400, $1,450 would grab you 100,000 of these tokens. So let's see if what the latest is. Is this a partnership? Yeah, they're still active. Although, to be honest, I mean, again, this is another one I would send to the School of AI Tech when it comes to posting. I don't know who their marketing manager is, but I would fire them, in all honesty. Because the essentially, look, post 19th of July, right? 14th of July. Okay, let's scroll up now. And this is what many teams don't actually get. They think just look, 22nd of July. The way things are going right now in the bull market, that's ages ago, right? You can't be leaving a post like 8-10 days ago and then expecting people to be updated. This is the mother of all, I would say, the mother of all talk shows. Look at these guys, right? So forget the pinned ones, but let's have a look what they've done today. 2 hours ago, AI Tech posted, right? Big things are coming. Stay tuned. Roll out exciting roadmap. Q3, Q4, filled with innovations, growth. We're committed to pushing boundaries and achieving new milestones. Right. So you look at this post and look what they're doing. Look what I mean. Listen, this is the this is the example, guys, of how to market a project. And then these guys at GFAL have posted 2 weeks ago. So yeah, look, you could be critical, but I guess there's only one AI tech in that sense, really, really caring about their communities and updating people. Ram, what's happening, bro? Sensei, we had a pilot, I think, back in March, April. For Sensei, I think there's one of our. It was actually discovered by one of our brothers, and since then it's been talked about by Crypto G as well. It's a good project, bit complex, AI beans, but I do like it. But in terms of like conviction, I mean, am I throwing kind of AI tech money or based AI type of money? No, I'm taking a very small amount of my money, and I think listen, with some of these, and I'm forming a new strategy. I'm going to do a new kind of VIP video on this. So core bags and then seed on the table. So what that means is you basically take you basically put all your money into your key convictions. You put $10,000 or $5,000 or whatever you can afford, $3,000, $1,000 into your core conviction, and then you take a small amount of money and you spread that across a few different micro caps. And I think when people are clearly satisfied with the big bags, then they're able to play that game. So yeah, listen, it is a very good project. I do like it a lot. Allocation is going to be proportionate. I hope that answers, man. And I hope, listen, man, Ram, I'm not sure if you're in India, man, but shout out to India. I'm having growing number of people. And next time, let me know where in India you're from. With the time on the cycle. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. I mean, this cycle right now, it's basically like a London bus, It doesn't come for ages, and then 9 of them turn up one time. So best ever, but brother, missed the epic gains. Yeah, the guy is strategic. Better projects with deep pockets. The biggest reason I got GPU is because of the whales talking about it. Yeah, 100%, bro. Got rid of ATH. I got rid or eight. Yeah. Okay, got you, bro. Yeah, listen, ATH might be one of those projects that does well regardless anyway, because of the, certain, not just the unlocks need absorption, right? So if there's the right economy, the token economies, by the way, I'm checking the score, Portugal 0-0, Slovenia. If there is the right demand, so supply and demand economics, basically. But yeah, look, GPU, it is obviously a bit more risky, but much higher reward. Marky, what's going on, bro? Been watching you for a while. Thanks, mate, for what you do. Really appreciate you, brother. That's listen, forming that band of brotherhood is what keeps me going, man. I absolutely love the community, bro. Thank you for that. Sensible crypto should be fine. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, brother. I couldn't agree with you more, man. Already little bag of OCTA. And of course, listen, OCTA, we're gonna have that AMA tomorrow. It's gonna be one of the hottest AMAs again, thanks to the big man, big clip for arranging the OCTA AMA. And in my opinion, this would be one of those Deepin projects for this cycle. One of the main reasons for that, guys, is the fact that OCTA just doesn't have a bear market. There are a few cryptocurrencies that I've seen that have performed as bullish as this did. 50, still very small, $56 million in market cap. You know, the price just keeps going up, 3% up for the day. Chart is extremely bullish. I mean, look at that. Whenever you look at this project, it's always at its all-time high or near or thereabouts. Now, in my opinion, obviously, OCTA will continue to innovate, develop. They'll continue to push boundaries, and of course, they've got this lovely DEX partnership that's happening. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this thing being quite meaningful to the community tomorrow. I'm into more exotic stuff, bro. DXP knows few. Oh, listen, man, I've got. Listen, talking of exotic stuff, look, the brother is 100% right. Let's go to CoinGecko. Let's pull out some exotic things that can help the community. So I bought $1,000 of a cryptocurrency called Marvin. And I know some of you might have got onto the pre-sale, but you might be wondering, what the hell is Marvin? So Marvin is called MOB, M-O-B. Yeah, there we go. So look, it's something that I posted to the community. It has 5 zeros for 8. And you might be wondering, why did I buy something that is $7 million? Pretty much nobody's talking about this. This was a pre-sale, by the way, guys, but I never got into the pre-sale. But Marvin on Base is a Base meme token, right? You're thinking, okay, all right, let's talk about this. Now, this has one of the marketing devs from Shiba. And it has a massive amount of KOLs. So you link 1 and 2 together. We've assembled a rockstar team, including Shiba marketing dev and KOLs. From where? From Brett. And I'm starting to see a bit of marketing that's going on, right? So listen, I'm not promoting this stuff, but all I can say is CoinMarketCap is up. So they're on CoinMarketCap. They're already on CoinGecko, right? What is this? Great news for Marvin and Shiba Inu holders. Marvin has just matched Shiba Inu's burn rate. So they've got token burns. And they are having a bunch of exchange listings coming. So yeah, man, look, as far as shitcoins go, and by the way, since I bought it, it doesn't actually drop that much in price. So yeah, it's going to be listed on Bitmart at the moment, just only on Uniswap. But yeah, got a few little gems hanging around at the moment. Yeah, 100%. Look, they are, yeah, 100%. They are. And I think you're so right. The only difference is last season's NFTs or last cycle's NFTs had a beginning and an end. The only issue here is we are seeing memes as a continuous run, but they are slowing down a bit, even though, to be honest, you know, Solana ETFs now, things are looking a bit more spicy over there. Big up yourselves, man. OGPU, big up yourself, Cordell. I hope you're doing well, bro. So yeah, I did look at OGPU. I do like it. I haven't bought it. And let me just go bring it up. OGPU, where are you? I can't even find the ticker here, man. What's happening? OGPU. I do like it. Look, 13 million. The only problem is a lot of these, you know, a lot of these narrative cryptocurrencies, especially the, you know, if you look at this, not bad at all. Some of the Deepin stuff is just completely depressed. There's a chart. There's a bubble that I look at. I look at these crypto bubbles more or less every day. I stare at these. And I will show you something funny here. This is some AI cryptocurrencies right now on the monthly. Now you could be forgiven if you're looking at shorter time frames. You could see here, up 34% AOs, 15% for based, even Arweave, AGIX, OFN. Look all these projects. But if you actually go to the monthly, you can still see sizable discount. So look, this project at this moment in time doesn't really have a lot of volume, but I would say, yeah, it's a decent degen play. The only thing is, I have no idea that the volume is just like ridiculously low right now. But what you have is something that has a full dilution. Let's see what they're doing on X. See when the right time to buy this would be. Harness the potential decentralized GPU compute. So there are more and more of these projects obviously coming on. And I think, look, whether it's Node AI or OpenGPU, one of these is likely to rip. And the smaller the micro cap, usually the better. Having said that, right now, it's just the volume is nowhere to be seen. And in terms of listings, I mean, you just have to buy this from Uniswap. Rafa in the building. What is going on, Raf? Long time, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. If we're in a private, I'd share my super exotic. Can't risk it. Regulators, mount up. Hey, bro, thinking about gaming and GPU and AI. Oh, okay, where do you see gaming, GRMX, in this bull run, despite the bad vesting schedule? Yeah, very good question, bro. So this is one that we got burned with. And to be honest, I should have known better in terms of like the entry to this. So in terms of like overall, whether it's Deepin, combining Deepin and gaming, the essential thing is this: the project itself is not bad. I think the tokenomics have always been a disaster for me. It's just that's the only problem. I've never had, and I can still, I've seen plenty of YouTubers that are extremely bullish on this. Some of them being in it at early rounds. So sometimes, like for example, Superman talks about this as a 100x gem, and it can do something. But I personally wouldn't invest in it purely because of the fact that you've got that sell pressure that will happen eventually. But as a project, I do like it. I think what they're trying to do is not bad at all. But I do believe when it comes to gaming, there are way better gaming cryptos that will return money exponentially. I think something like this, if it's going to be your main gameplay or gaming play, I would stay away from it. The fact that obviously they're enticing people with the GPU/gaming ecosystem, it's all marketing to me. So yeah, initially held the bag at a loss. I'm advising the community, if this goes back up, just save yourself some time. In terms of like gaming, I would look at something like maybe you've got tons. You've got OTK, Myria, GFAL. You've got if you wanted to spend a bit more, you've got Mavia as well that can do absolute axie numbers. And that's probably my most bullish gaming project right now is Heroes of Mavia because of that reason. But then you've got stuff like Carrot as well. So there's a lot of competition in the gaming sector. I think the attraction here still is this kind of like $13 million market cap. But look at that. And by the way, look, not that it's previously stopped projects with a very small circulation doing its all, crazy numbers. Gala Games was an example in the last bull run, right? If you look at the market cap of Gala and the circulating supply when it reached that market cap and the inflation, it was definitely it was definitely something to obviously to consider. But I just feel like in this cycle, you have to go for projects that will be that will absolutely burn when it comes to the next leg up. So yeah, not one that I'm buying. Technology I like, but I'll pass on the tokenomics. CIA, man. Few hitmen. Yeah, I will do if that's me or if you're talking to someone else, bro. And Belt in the building. Belt in the building. Hope you're doing well, my sister. I've got one eye on Portugal. Still 0-0. I had a dream as a kid about Delicium. Listen, two fantastic projects, and we could always discuss the situation that happened yesterday with the KRC 20s. Yeah, man, it was kind of funny, but look, at least for some people, Casper is retracing back in pricing, so that's never a bad thing, man. Cordial, I love that, brother. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Listen, hit the like button. My brother is 100% correct. Is W or Quill worth looking at? Look, I think we might have looked at Quill, and I'm not really interested in W at all or Wormhole. But let's have a look at Quill again. Quill, I think it was on. Let me check on. We look at so many projects, man. It's insane. Up today, not bad. 9%, 25 cents. Listen, this is a big project. I mean, when I say big, I mean it's been talked about as a potentially huge project. And the team is incredible. They have a grand vision. I almost look at these as Morpheus AI, Quill, what's the other one? Based AI, Bitensor Tau. These are gigantic. White paper is very complex. I do like this one a lot. If you ever read this white paper, I mean, it's quite detailed. I think it's done extremely well. The idea, you just have to have some time looking through. I mean, look at this. It's a novel idea. It's a distinction beyond core data structure. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't get through all of it. But the idea is that this is a huge project with a lot of respect, with some crazy devs. And it's interesting how these projects launch, and then when they hit the exchanges, they go viral. So I would say I like this more than the other one for sure. And yeah, brilliant. If you're in it, I think it's going to be quite key just to pace yourself. It could be a multi-cycle play for sure. Ruthless song is hellbound. Yeah. Brother, can't decide RWA position on Rio and SMT. Well, I'm going to help you because great question, first of all. Let me have a look at some stuff that I'm watching here, because I did have a few more cryptocurrencies in that. Let's go down here. I've got some like RWA potential projects, but it's a very good question. So let's talk about RWA. I believe that for many people, I think Ondo is probably going to give you decent returns, but not the kind of like, if you want to put small money in, you're not going to get 50x from Ondo. So it's only fair that we start looking at decent RWA projects. And I believe, without just jumping onto the fact that either somebody holds those projects, or the fact that obviously these are popular projects, but what can they really do realistically? and I've always been honest with my opinion. I think the time when I was putting out the alerts for Ondo, it was way under $1. Now, even at this price, I think Ondo's still good, but the amount of capital is just like Casper. I remember buying, you know, 100,000 Casper for $1,200. Right now it's 17, 18, $19,000, and about 2 weeks ago it was $14,000. So it gets away from you, and then you start to dwindle on the potential returns as well. So, very good question. If you can't decide between Rio and SMT, for SMT we really need to look at Mika. So markets and Mika regulations, because sometimes you've got to think outside the box with these. And I still believe, look, I'm going to give you a proper answer. I don't feel like you deserve to buy one on the basis of the discussing this on the live, but I genuinely believe that Rio is the bigger project of the two, in my personal opinion. But Rio is more expensive right now, both in market cap and of course in terms of price. So yeah, let's take that one back to the Discord, or let me message you privately on that, because I really want you to put your money in the best possible project of these two. And since I like both of them, it's very difficult to say one over the other straight away, but I do genuinely believe that Rio is the better option. So imagine, actually, you hold on those, so even some of that Ondo money can actually go into Rio. I genuinely do. So yeah, it's undecided. I think my answer would be undecided. Return to the Discord and I'll tell you what my ultimate choice is between those two. But that Mika regulations is something that definitely these guys meet. Yes, what's happening, Jake? Hope you're doing well. Greetings to you too, brother. So we had a small buy alert for Zeus Network, and I remember doing an article internally with the group a few months ago. Was it a few months ago? I think, yeah, it's time's flying fast. But we can't talk about the Zeus without talking about BRC or BTC layer twos. So I think we need to put that into perspective of where these prices are right now. Let me see where my BRC20, Bitcoin ecosystem. So let's have a look at these. So there's a bunch of tokens that I track specifically regarding this sector, and Zeus is here, and this was trading almost to $1, right? So right now, I would say it's at a good, decent DCA levels, but look at the tokenomics. And I still believe that if Solana gets an ETF, this will be extremely bullish. I haven't actually found exact evidence of, for example, the links to the some of these founders that they claim here. Yeah, so they have these big wigs as advisors, right? I do like this project. I do like this project. I think there's going to be Solana's liquidity into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Max is doubling down on this ecosystem. I think it's going to be bullish. If Solana is bullish, BTC of course is bullish, and this would be something to consider. But one thing you have to remember with any of these projects is the unlocks. So it's been a while since I looked at that. Let's have a look at crypto rank. Boom, boom. Zeus. Sometimes we can really like a project, but if a project is gonna dump on us, I think that there's a problem. So first of all, from where it is today, it's got an unlock coming in 2 days time, right? So that's obviously, if you're going to buy it now, consider waiting for that. total 2% of the total supply, 17% of the market cap, right? And then of course you've got this. Look, July, and then of course you've got that in August. So if these months, if these kind of summer months, this is probably when to look at this. But then we look at these unlocks, and yeah, it's just continuous. They get obviously look at that, 18% of the market cap. I mean, at that time, obviously there's going to be some level of demand, but it's just, again, this is what's put me off this project, in my personal opinion. So for that reason, I would look at the list of these projects, and I would say to myself, what kind of exposure do I really want on the Bitcoin layer 2 stuff? Again, another great project here, Merlin. This was trading over $1, had a huge airdrop. They've got tons of money, huge team. The founder is actually an amazing guy. I've listened to one of his AMAs. He's the guy that talked about how you can't do zero knowledge on Bitcoin. So he's very honest. Having said that, they've also got tremendous unlocks. Now, the way I'm going to play this ecosystem is this. Ideally, Merlin chain would have been nice. Maybe deferred looking at that later. I do love Orange. And as you know, Orange is trying to be the MetaMask of Bitcoin. And that's something to actually consider. You don't necessarily need a layer 2 or a bridge in order to participate in the Bitcoin layer 2 space. Like today, for example, I added this to my DCA. It's right there. I bought some Orange on MEXC. Why? Because I understand, the founder was talking about how he was finding it very difficult with not only gas fees, but also to do something with the whole Bitcoin ecosystem. So I think you don't have to look at the exact layer 2s. And this is a new opinion that I'm forming right now. And at $14 million, or sorry, $11 million and $14 million fully diluted, I think Orange could see $1 billion market cap or more. In my opinion, it could be one of those that really runs. And then from the traditional, Vela is another project that I like that has horrible vesting. But I would say that game between the layer 2s in tradition is between possibly Merlin chain and BVM, and of course Zeus as a narrative for Solana for the ETFs. So let's add BVM into the, yeah, it's already added there. It's just dropped in price and market cap, which is great. There you go. So yeah, I mean, listen, in terms of tokenomics, probably the best one out of the lot. Still has unlocks as well, but yeah, look, that's how I would do it. Now, all good, brother. Anything on the Ton ecosystem you like? Ton. Okay. I do have a bunch of projects. I do like StoneFi. Of course, not Coin and what's the other one? Some of those are just way too large, but I would say the last time I looked at the ecosystem, let me just show you Ton ecosystem. There's tons of money in this Ton ecosystem, man. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, maybe I have done it in a different way. TON. Ton ecosystem. There we go. So sorry, I know you can't really see these. Yeah, probably StoneFi is one I'm monitoring. Of course, Jeton as well. And yeah, probably those two are so far the ones that appeal to me. Yeah, I mean, those would be the two. But StoneFi could be a good Dex play. The only thing is, the tokenomics weren't clear. So Ston, sometimes you've got to look. Sometimes nobody cared about Aerodrome until obviously more activity started to happen on base and everything else. So the chart is extremely good. 16 million in market cap right now. This is the number one DEX on the ton ecosystem. So think about it. The research that I was doing, guys, was based on the fact that this research was based on the fact that I did another one. Basically, it's underutilized. So you've got to compare the market cap of the layer one to the market cap of the DEX, right? That's honestly that's sometimes people don't actually look at that. I think I did another thing where so I did some decentralized, so undervalued DEXs. So I've looked at all of the DEXs, including I've looked at Velodrome, Aerodrome, I've looked at StoneFi or StomFi. I looked into Uniswap. I looked into Trader Joe. The most undervalued by a long shot is this particular is this particular ecosystem. I mean, think about it. Your layer one. So let's look at the open network, right? Let's look at Tom, guys. Sometimes making money, we have to kind of zoom out of being what I consider to be, fanatics of a coin, right? Think about it. If you buy any ton coin, apart from the fact that obviously sometimes people are using the app, which is called Tunkeeper. But look at this. So market cap here is what? 18 billion, right? You can see that. I'm not making that up. This is going to be one of the largest blockchains. 900 million users, whether they all use crypto or not, that's just something else. But look at StoneFi. $16 million in market cap. And compare that to, if you want to compare this, if you think that Ton Network could go to 200 billion. I mean, the projection here is insane. But let's compare this to something like Uniswap, right? And Uniswap is what? 5 billion. So when you compare DEXs, this is the kind of data you have to look at and compare and contrast. Another one here that is completely undervalued is Velo. And why is it undervalued? So $65 million. So this is actually a fork. So Aerodrome is fork from this. 65 million, right? Now, who uses this? Which ecosystem? Well, this is going to be on the stack. So this is Optimism, right? So this is what, $65 million, but the layer one is $2 billion, right? Another one that I think could look, if you're looking for a good DEX, another one that could be potentially quite good is Trader Joe. So let's look at Joe. So Joe's 127 million, right? But then if you look at Avalanche, then you'll start to see where that's going. But just to answer your question, brother, I think this is an incredible project. Guys, don't buy it because, of course, the reason I never bought this is because of the tokenomics. But every time you interact with the ton ecosystem, this is the main DEX play that you obviously go to. You're in India, brother. Hoe gaat het, man? Alles goed? See, man's a spitting Dutch, like Dennis Bergkamp. Yeah, Holland is nice, man. It's a beautiful country. You got lots of tulips and decent stroopwafels. Big man like Ben. What is going on, bro? Arwax on base. I've never heard of it, if I'm being honest. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it, but I'm gonna check it out, bro. Arwax. Oh, okay. Ooh. Come on, bro. You've asked me in the right day because this is pumping like you should have done a buy alert for this in our group, bro. So let's see what this is. Trade wine energy. Okay. RWA. I guess up to 50x leverage. Okay, so it's leveraging RWA. Trueflation, base, aerodrome, API 3. So we've got a bunch of names. Now let's look at their X while we do that. So market, do you know what the market cap is, brother? Okay. Very small. Look, with something like this, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be too crazy about it because obviously the only thing I can see here is come out. We just need to know who the backers are. The chart is just right there, choppy. Bam bam. Let's see if they've got any listings. Probably on Uniswap, Aerodrome, Base. Yeah, I mean this is way too new to pass a judgment. But with RWA, I always go back to some of these. Just look at the market share of RWA projects. And honestly, you don't have to make it too complicated, but I do like it. Look, so far, it's something I don't know. It's up 30% today. So, yeah, thanks for letting us know, man. We will do further investigation. Smash the like, guys. What is going on, my brother from Dublin? Hope you're doing well, man. Very happy day, bro. Good to see you. Big day in cycling today. First African to win Tour de France. Yo, really? Let's have a look. That's insane, man. Cyclists have. Oh, yeah, this is incredible. Congratulations to the brother. Listen, you've got to have a heart the size of Jupiter if you want to be a cyclist. And I think, look, this guy obviously winning because cyclists are built differently, right? But yeah, big up yourself. I don't know what country he represents, but yeah. Oh man, why am I not surprised? Eritrean rider wins Tour de France. So yeah, that explains it, man. A lot of aerobic exercise required. Those guys are the best runners anyway, globally. So yeah, unbelievable. Do. What do you think? Yeah, looked up blocks before. Let's look at it again. Block X. Yeah, I looked at this. I think I look at this on nearly every live stream. So 3 million in market cap. Chart is not saying much. 22% volume. I mean, it's at this stage of the cycle, I am so content that I try to double down on the gem hunting side of things. Safety layer of Deepin. All right, okay. See what you do. Download for Windows. Designed to meet your. Okay. Yeah, I think we've looked at this before. Is the team docs? I would probably say. Boom, boom. I mean, a lot of detail on the website. I don't look. It's my answer has always been the same. High risk, high reward, decent listings. By the way, Gate, MEXC, CoinX as well. Could be decent. $3 million with some inflation as well. So yeah, it's probably one good one to watch for sure, brother. Thoughts on odds. So I do have a little bit of odds, and Swap is gonna do well. I think there are a lot of big players behind this, behind the scenes. And, I always see a lot of KOLs that were shilling this like you won't believe it. But I think it will do well. I think it will pump with the whole runes, BRC20s, that entire narrative. So, yeah, high risk, high reward. Obviously, little allocation wouldn't hurt. But I was probably, today actually, when I was adding to my orange bag, I was just deciding whether to buy this or to actually continue building the orange bag. So between the two, I went over there. But yeah, I do like it nevertheless. Yo, David, what's happening, bro? Welcome back. Welcome back, brother. We miss you, man. Alien Base, Cordell. Yes, I've looked at Alien Base before, and ALB. I don't. I was actually quite surprised about the this thing has been there for a while. I mean, accumulation wise, the market cap has always been very, very low, bringing alien tech to humans. So yeah, let's go to trade now. Look, I would say the ultimate with these projects anyway, the ultimate sign is when they start to attract more users. And right now, just not sure what the user base of this is. But again, $5 million, hardly any volume, $26,000. Aerodrome should be on Aerodrome, but it's on Uniswap, Sushi, yeah, on Aerodrome. So what do I think about it? Let me just update the X, see what's going on. ALB, native DEX with degens. Yeah, no, I'd put the money into something else. I mean, it could do well. Look, I'm not going to say it won't do well, but I'll just say I'd probably pick something slightly better on base. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the way it's looking right now is just sitting at 18 billion and chilling, not even stressing. So yeah, I mean, those kind of estimates are not outlandish. And Big Zilla in the building, bro. What's happening, bro? You cracked me up on X today, man. I have to honestly, X is just hilarious, guys. If you're not following us, follow us on X because me, Zilla, Muzz, Patriot, we're all over X. And I think sometimes we just have too much of a laugh. But we had a blast this week because what did we do, guys? And I'll just post the other photo as well. But yeah, I attended the Player Haters Convention. Zilla, you know about this party, bro. I was there as buck nasty. Man, I bought Sourcet 0.1 last year and sold it for 0 H bar. Sucks. Yeah, man. Look, with these things, yeah, you got to be super careful. Just look into, yeah, it is. I agree with you, man. 100% agree with you, man. Yo, Gonzo, Bonadia, bro. Argentina. Listen, are you guys playing in the listen, we're not gonna have the Messi argument, man. Maradona is, come on, bro. There's nobody like Diego. Absolutely. Shout out to Buenos Aires. What do you think? Yeah, I'll let you answer that one, bro. What's my favorite crypto? No price. Yeah, price doesn't actually even matter. I think the fundamentals, the ones that I see that will do something in this cycle, it's probably the ones that I buy, really. I mean, there are ones that I don't have, and some of those are brilliant. But I think, listen, Casper, without a doubt, just without the price, I think Casper has been the Solana of this cycle so far. but there are what I tend to buy now is more of the stuff that I really like, that I'm convinced, and then obviously I've got a degen list. But if you had to put me under the, under the sword for one project, I would say Casper, man. Oi, Marky, behave yourself. What a legend. Guys, we're not at least liking it. Let's like the stream, guys. It's absolutely free. It's always going to get the community bigger. Yeah, Gonzo is I love the name as well. Toxic Alarmzilla, my brother. Corsa, what is going on? Great to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you, bro. So let's talk about Creo. I think Creo has been, I mean, we played that one to, man, listen, the way we done Creo, when Creo had this crazy dump, we said to ourselves, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Guys and girls, what are we gonna do? So yeah, that was the time to scoop in. I think it's still relatively undervalued in my opinion. I mean, look at that drop back down to 2 cents. But if you look at your portfolio today, bro, that thing is probably, up there with everything else. So yeah, legendary buy. I still think it's still undervalued. I saw that, bro. Actually, let me find your tweet. Where it was wait. You tagged me into it. Notifications. This was absolutely, yeah, this was ridiculously good. Yeah, listen, this, I may not play this, maybe there's copyright on it, but for the community, man, this is the best thing that's obviously happened all day, man, along with the player haters convention. So shout out to bro for that. Yeah, Casper is the soul. Uh Listen, I do like Dione. I wish I would have bought that at a lot lower market cap, to be honest. I was aware of it for a while. It's a layer one. They have just moved to their own native chain. They are a real world asset player. And I think it's was to do with energy and this, powering. Yeah, there you go. Let's continue powering the crypto revolution with clean energy. Look, as a layer one, it's pretty decent. I don't think the market cap is all that big, but have you ever had a situation where you really like a project, never bought it as a micro cap, and then obviously it's still, I think it's still very small market cap. The last time I checked, it was under 100 million. So 82 million right now. Hardly any volume, decent exchanges. I mean, they could have more, to be honest. But yeah, I do like that. I mean, if RWA is going to be something, then whatever happened to the energy web token, guys? So yeah, I think these guys are better. They possibly have more upside. Polytrade is one I like. I think Polytrade is going to do well. Polytrade actually partners with Ondo. So does Rio and SMT as well, or they mention each other. There's some kind of a RWA situation happening. But if you're going to buy Polytrade, it's probably a good time to do so now, because I think the price wise, look at that epic fall. Geez, everything is under. Yeah, I think trade is good right now. What is this? 36% of the tokens are out. Total supply of 100 million. And they have some partnerships with MasterCard as well. So yeah, this one is pretty decent, and it's been around for a bit as well. Risk to reward, decent. And then the last one is Exchange. Let's have a look at Exchange. I don't actually. Exchange, is it? Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, XCG. Is that the one? And the last one, I don't actually know what it is. But okay, sorry. Change. Which one is it? Change. I don't know this one, brother. Change. Oh, okay. Exchange spelled in a funny way. Yeah, I don't know too much about this one. Let's have a look at the chart. Had a big, massive pump and a correction. Crypto versus a journey owned the change. So it's another bridge. $30 million. Billions of cross-chain liquidity. I would say I would probably just go for ChainSwap. Why would you need to go for something like this? I think ChainSwap has similar market cap. They've just announced the link up with Chainlink. They've got tons of KOLs, and they are a prominent player in that cross-chain business with a better chart, better exchanges. I would say similar exchanges actually, but this will be talked about a lot more, in my opinion. So yeah, Polytrade, they own like exchange. I wouldn't care for that one, and then I would replace that with ChainSwap. The player haters ball. Yeah, man. Yo, that is, listen, no doubt, bro. I just like to listen, man. I like to have fun, you know, as long as we're alive. You've got Silky, what was it? Silky Johnson, Buck Nasty. Yeah, the player. Listen, this is how you guys are gonna turn up in Dubai when we clear that money. When we start cleaning that money. Yo, Cordell, brother. Listen, man, if I'm bringing back Buck Nasty, yeah, Silky Johnson actually was my favorite. Was it Silky Johnson or? Yeah, Silky, man. Beautiful. It's really never been comedy after this. I mean, Silky Johnston. Pick up yourselves, brothers. Hey, brother, about to head to the EU to help AI tech finish the warehouse. Listen, it's good that you reminded me. Let me see how, you know, there's only one, you know, the only thing that kind of made me sad with AI tech was just their respect for European labor laws. They had one elderly gentleman hacking away, building the data center by himself. And I thought that was just outside of the EU proper. Maybe it's just somewhere in the Eastern Bloc. Look what they posted since I last saw that tweet. That was just like a few days ago. I mean, come on, AI tech. I'm sure there's probably some money for a workforce for fuck's sake. Listen, Granddad ain't gonna finish that data center in August. Who are they lying to? No, but shout out to AI tech for, you know, we don't discriminate against age. But yeah, it's taking rather long. I mean, I was hoping that they will get a ton of illegal migrants and start hacking away at that data center, man. Oh Lord! Now I know why the data center was not finished. Batman's hacking away every day, bro. Can you imagine? Guys, halftime, Portugal nil, Slovenia nil. You guys are too funny, man. I was just wondering all along, you know, I had people calling me out. Yo, when is AI tech finishing the call center? Of course, they're not going to finish in time, man. I'm going with you. Reinforcements from the man himself. Let me at him. Oh, mate, this is brilliant, man. I love you guys. Listen, honestly, we are coming to finish off. We are finishing off the AI tech what was it, data center, not call center, man, because this poor man here has been left by himself welding, and you know he's violating the European average working hours. He's lucky. You're lucky he's not French, man, because otherwise this guy would have. They don't like to work long hours in France. So yeah, he's probably, I don't know, man. Anyway, he's coming to help you. Back to the crypto. Yo, Hugo, what's going on, bro? Appreciate that, man. And we're always like, serious. Honestly, we're going to age by the time that we get this money. There's going to be a time in this bull market when everybody on this stream will turn, I don't know, $4,000, $5,000 into $200,000 or 100,000 or $500,000. But you'd be burnt out so much that the money is not going to mean a lot. So what you got to do is you got to laugh when you can. You've got to really, really zoom out and be more kind of like long-term investing. Most of you on this live stream should have a list of 5 to 10 cryptos right now that you'd be buying back in the bear market. You should also have an idea of what you're going to do with your money, because as fast as it comes, it will go even faster without the right financial education. And I found that really, really difficult in my first few bull cycles. You see money that you've never seen before, and sometimes as well there is a bit of naivety, because you will see crazy money and you think this is it, but you forget to leave the moon bag. So what I would say is, Casper, Ondo, Bitenso Tau, all of these things will come down 80-90%. I kid you not. You're going to have a ridiculous bear market, and that's when you need to that's when you need to stand up and be counted. Imagine sitting in the bear market buying a friggin' Lamborghini and having that depreciation hit you. You come back, no money to buy crypto. Your life is absolutely ravaged. So guys, think long term, man. But yeah, listen, we are coming to build we're gonna build the AI tech situation. Yes, I do, brother. We're trying to keep it together, man. You're sending me a banana skin right there, bro. No way, man. He is hilarious, bro. Honestly, that whole crew was ridiculous. Yeah, this is the ultimate, man. There's another one as well, guys. For all of the North Americans and Europeans, I'm gonna give you something here that will change your life. And if you ever see this, you would always, this is it. I know you guys have solid comedy, but honestly, they don't get better than this. This I would urge everybody on this stream, and this is again, this is kind of like a Christmas Christmas hit, but the Trotters, it's called Only Fools and Horses. But yeah, you'd never see anything funnier. I think it's probably up there with some of your finest comedies, but yeah, this thing is incredible. And by the way, they're always trying to get rich. So one of the plan is to steal a big diamond. They're working with these Dutch criminals in the 70s, so they try and do a hit in Amsterdam, right? So in this episode, they sail across north of England, and somehow they get lost in the North Sea because the grandfather tells them that he was a veteran in the Second World War. But then he says, look, when they get lost, they were like, I don't know where we're going. You know, I've always been under the DEXs, right? So anyway, they end up in the Netherlands, and I don't want to talk about it. You have to watch this, man. This shit is the one. Yeah, I bet you any money. This guy, the big man himself, the big Yeti, can tell you all about Only Fools and Horses. Oh man. So by the way, in case obviously Cliff's missed the live stream, we're helping yeah, we're just helping yeah, we're just, you know, we were just talking about labor laws, equality laws, fair trade, you know, the European Commission on Human Rights. Probably the reason why Britain left the EU, and this is probably one of the reasons, it's taken AI tech so long to build the data center. They're going to need DEXs, and because obviously at this point, you know, they've got one guy soldiering away. You're not too late, bro. You're not too late, fam. Mint layers up today, man. That's a shocker. I haven't heard that in a few months. Guys, mint layer is gonna be just fine. I think. Look, the more I try to just leave it at peace, the more it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna take a lot of money to send mint layer either way. Anyway, I think the liquidity depth is extremely low. What do we have here? There's some unlocks. Look, things are looking better, man. We still have, yeah, we still have a bit more to go. But listen, you know, the bull market, the next leg up, the explosive phase is not going to be that far from here, and there will be plenty of opportunity to take some profits. Bruv, listen, you know, I don't want to look, all of these things that we're talking about, to be honest, I mean, this is probably one of the funniest things I've ever done, calling out AI tech. Can we call for an AMA? Cliff, what can you do, brother? I want to talk to AI tech, one of my largest holdings, and say, look, can we send the Patriot over there? That's against European laws, brother. But listen, in all honesty, probably talk about a bit of Dynex, man, and Octa tomorrow, Octa Space. So everybody, stay locked in tomorrow, 9 p.m. Dubai time. So I'm going to give the American audience, or the North American, South American audience, the Far Eastern, Australians, and everybody else. The timing was perfect with Cliff. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to have Octa Space, man. Big shout out to the Yeti, one of the only true brothers in the game. What's going on, Johnny? Not to buy a truck. Yeah, definitely, bro. That's the fastest way to get yourself ruined. Yeah, 100%, man. Intelligence. How's our Honda Civic? Because, you know, for all the people that talk about all these projects needing liquidity to list, you know, 21% up. Come on, man. $1 million in market cap, 14% up in the last 24 hours. Gently used Honda Civic, 2001 model, auto trader, full service history, metallic paint, sunroof, ABS brakes, come as standard, comes with a dog and a psycho. Yeah, nah, listen, this is my baby meme, man. Come on, man. Donkey. I hope you buy a bag. By the way, as well, we've got a DXP community crypto, but we're not going to announce it yet. No way, bro. Come on. You're a legend. Are you from the UK, by the way, Donkey? I think you said you're from Montenegro or Serbia, one of those beautiful countries. MJ said in the bear market we rent. You're that pussy. You know, lately I've been calm, man. I've been on the meds. Listen, I'd rather buy a 2001 used Honda Civic than, obviously some of these pump and dumps. But yeah, going back to not Silky Johnson, not the caveman. I mean, going back to this is incredible, guys. We'd like to, cultural exchange for our American friends. God bless Bookie Street. Magnifique. Yo, this stream is mad. Dynex. Whoa. Let's go to Dynex straight away because you did have an incredible news today, bro. We've been talking about Dynex, man. Where have you been all night? No, you're wrong, sir. 7%? No. 11%. Market cap is up and everything is singing and dancing. 30. Yeah, this is all coming from, of course, our live last night. Nothing to do with the bullish news that you released today again. And shout out to the brother who shared this with us. But the team is absolutely relentless right now. We are just hoping that you've got more than one person putting up the data center. By the way, decent high as well, bro. Could we get an AMA? Yeah, congratulations. Obviously, I liked it straight away. But yeah, some bullish news today, man. The team is working. Absolutely. Productive meeting with Sam. And yeah, it's good to see that. It's actually good to see the teams building and working here. But yeah, I'm probably not going to spoil this news. You know what? F it, let's do it. So probably Cliff will talk about this in our AMA. But yeah, there's a small company there called AWS. So yeah, good things happening for you, brother. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts, man. Can't wait for that, bro. Word of advice to everyone: never buy a boat ever. Yeah, listen, we don't have water here, so it's who's Kurt Angle over here? DXP, I just finished carving out jail cell. Listen, let's go back. Maybe that's what he's building. All right. I didn't realize. Sorry, man. I think it was yeah, it could be, mate. Yeah, this one we're gonna talk about because this is too crazy. That super bullish. Completely absolute legends. MJ, man, you listen, bro. Honestly, sometimes I of course, there comes a point where you can't really just talk about crypto. If that's the only thing you got to offer to the people, then I think that's a problem. Announcer too. Wow. You're going in, bro. It's been a busy day. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a beautiful place, man. Listen, do you know about the guy who there's a Montenegrin guy who goes to the wilderness and he's always cooking, which is brilliant. You don't have water there. Hang on. I was in Dubai a few months ago, bro. Yeah, nah, that's all dried up now, bro. It's all dried up. Yeah. So look, Octaspace. I mean, Cliff is in the Discord, and he's definitely gonna give us more before tomorrow. But I would say, just from a generic level, the Dynex partnership would be one. That I think that would be a really, really good question. I think Octa rendering and the fact that there is a company called Render that is doing pretty much what they're doing. I think we checked something yesterday, which is quite amazing. When I was with the Big Yeti yesterday, I think there was a piece of work that they did that just has the most incredible graphics. I mean, this is all rendering coming from Octa. So if you look at this, let's just go. Is it this one here? I mean, this is incredible as well. Some of these Octa renderings are just insane. So I think for me, I would just literally just check the site, and I would probably focus on things that will be, for example, from the GPU storage to the fact that they are becoming a complete, a complete one-stop solution. And of course, partnering with Dynex, they've got a VPN as well that is active. Just those questions, really. I think it's more about tomorrow will be more about getting to know Octaspace, getting to know, of course, the founder Tarek, and just getting to know the team, what the plan is, exchange listings, that type of thing. How does the CPU, GPU dynamics change now that they've got obviously partnership with Dynex? Yeah, and most importantly, let's have fun with them. To get somewhere to come on for a bit. Yeah, bro. I'll try and hang around for a little bit. I was planning to have an early night, no later than two in the morning. Yo, freaking shiny. Nah, we can't say that. No income tax, no VAT, no money back guarantees. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Deepin container rentals, partnership, VPN, future plans, etc. Yeah, thank you for that, bro. And yeah, let me just pin that because I think that is a beautiful summary. Doesn't know, I've signed him up for Crypto Olympics. That's been on Iron Fish. Holy damn. Bro, can you imagine, man, the Crypto Olympics? I'll be running around with my shisha pipe, man. Absolute legends. So for ice cold glass of water. Oh, you guys are wonderful, man. But listen, guys, look, it's nearly 12:30. Creo Engine has done superbly well. I genuinely believe a lot of the projects we're holding right now could potentially do ridiculous numbers, but for the sake and the mental health of the community, we like to remain bearish as we can be, or as Chris says, we like to be bearish, right? Or space mess. So on that note, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Having said that, Caveman, let's organize something, brother, because we really need to get you on with the Yeti. I really need to give you some space on the channel to do something. I've got some ideas anyway. Let's talk about that. For the Telegram. Oh man, it is definitely. Listen, I'm looking forward to it, brother, and I can see obviously few of you have minted the KRC 20s as well. But yeah, Cliff, I look forward to that, brother. I really do. And yeah, guys, peace out. Look, tomorrow is going to be a big day for our community. So yeah, be there for whatever time it is locally for you, and I'll start putting up the alert on X. If you're not really following the I would love for you guys to I do have another little gem that I'll present to you guys, but could you do us a solid and follow us on X, guys? Because I just wanted to share this with you. Let me just drop this in the comment. Yeah, I need some votes. And next week we might also do the racial draft. But yeah, that's courtesy of Muzz. it's for a player. Yeah, bro. Guys, yeah, smash a like anyway, guys. God bless you all. If you're not subscribed to the channel, follow us. And yeah, I shall see you tomorrow. I need to get some peaceful sleep for the OCTA Space AMA. And guys, the second half is on as well. Portugal, 63 minutes. So I'll try and catch that. Take care, guys. God bless. Let's have a look. My sister said something. Bro, is that an updated version of the sheet? It will be. I just need to add more projects onto this. So, for example, the likes of Orange, I will add, and I'll share that with you. And again, these have all changed. So a lot of these, I guess, the only one that's truly, maybe more or less accurate here is the Dynex market cap and potential overall market cap. But I genuinely believe once we look at this sheet again, I'll share that with you, and it will have all of the updated X gains. And from this list, we should have plenty of madness coming our way. So yeah. All right. Bye bye, Bookie Street. C'est magnifique. Bookie Street. Good night, guys. I'm going to leave you with this. Before I go, one last one. Screen share. Screen share this. I've actually stopped the screen share. So, yeah. See you tomorrow. Cheers.